Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now. Thank you. My last update about This Is Faith was about how Prithvi was just receiving punishment all round. First from Preeta, then from Rishabh, after Rishabh suspected him of having hand in Mahesh's sickness, and after Srishti was looking for a way to expose Prithvi. And if you haven't watched that, then it will be in the description box and it will be up in the card as usual. Watch it before you watch this one. And I'm very sorry that I decided to stop posting This Is Faith and you guys kept on asking for it, because I thought you guys were no more interested in watching it. So that was why I stopped before. But now that you guys want it, then I'm glad to bring it back. So let's continue from where we stopped. Prithvi assured Sherlin that the evidence that can expose them is safe with him and that he can never let anyone get to the evidence, as that person would be able to know the real Prithvi after the evidence. And Sherlin said okay, and she goes to the party saying that Prithvi should also join her soon. Prithvi keeps thinking about the person that can get access to the evidence, and Prithvi saw everyone at the Lutra house, in which Srishti was not there, and Shriti's absence begins to bother Prithvi. Meanwhile, Srishti arrived outside Prithvi's house and she found a security guard who was usually not posted there, and she assumed that there is definitely something secretive in the house that Prithvi is trying to guard. Srishti decided to sneak into the house, but a car's security alarm alerted the guard and Srishti quickly hid again. At the Lutra house, Preeta comes to Karan and asks him if he needs anything, and Karan was surprised, saying that he did not call Preeta. Preeta said that Mahira told her that Karan was calling her, and Mahira comes there and said that she lied to Preeta to bring she and Karan together, and she asked Preeta to stay with Karan and she leaves from there. Preeta finds Mahira's behavior strange, and she told Karan that she knows that Mahira definitely has some plans against them, but Karan overlooked the sudden change in Mahira, and he told Preeta that Preeta was just overthinking because Mahira is now a changed person, because he was also thinking that maybe Mahira has psycho before, but now he can see that Mahira has really changed. Indeed. Srishti passed through Prithvi's kitchen window and she hides in Prithvi's kitchen and suddenly got scared seeing someone opening the door, and the person holds a knife and walks towards Srishti. Srishti looked up and she felt relieved, saying that the person was actually Samir and he has come there to help Srishti. Srishti scolded Samir for scaring her, and Samir said that he was only pulling a prank on Srishti, and he explained to Srishti how he fooled the guard and took the house key from Prithvi's flower pot. Srishti told Samir that they need to search for any proof that would reveal the true character of Prithvi to everyone, and Samir was not understanding what Srishti was talking about, and Srishti angrily threw pillow at Samir, and Samir throws the pillow back at Srishti, and the pillow mistakenly hits the lamp, and the guard realized that someone was actually inside the house. Samir and Srishti got scared and they decided to hide in the bathroom when the guard was searching for who was inside, and Srishti told Samir that they need to come up with a plan to make the guard believe that Prithvi has come back home, so that the guard can go back outside so that they can search for proof against Prithvi. Karan was in a corner with Preeta and he kept on asking Preeta to stay with him because he's really feeling bored, and Preeta told him that she has been with him for a few minutes but she needs to attend to the guest or else Karina would feel bad. The guests were complaining that nobody is attending to them, and Karina and Kritika heard this, and Mahira, in order to carry out her plan, started serving refreshment to the guests, and she told Karina that she is not trying to take Preeta's place, but she was only trying to help since Preeta has decided to run away from the work and go and spend some time with Karan instead. Karina started losing her temper, and Mahira said that Preeta was intentionally avoiding the tasks at the function in order to make Karina get angry, because Preeta knows that Raki would support her if Karina started scolding her, and Preeta is using that opportunity to turn Raki and the whole family against Karina. As it was already planned by Prithvi, Mahira made Karina believe that Preeta is using divide and rule policy with the Lutras, which is very wrong. Karina waited for some time and again saw some guests getting upset due to not getting refreshment. And Karina walks to the guest room and scolds Preeta for keeping all the family members busy to keep them away from the function. However, Suresh, Raki and Pami defend Preeta and reveal to Karina that Preeta was only helping them to practice for a dance for the function because Preeta wants to make Kritika happy during the function. Karina was happy with Preeta and she said that she was only doing everything and saying all what she said in order to make her daughter's wedding function a success. Preeta told Karina that Kritika's happiness is her concern as well, and she would never do anything to make Kritika unhappy, and Karina thanked Preeta for showing concern about Kritika's life. Preeta further told Karina how she took Karan to Rishabh and tried to convince Karan for a dance performance to make Kritika feel happy, and Karan got upset with Preeta for saying that they should accept Kritika's marriage even though they know that it is not right. Rishabh supports Preeta and suggests that Karan should also support their sister Kritika so that she can be happy on her day. Preeta assured Karina that she would never do anything that will hurt her or Kritika or the Luthra family. Suddenly, Janki arrived there and also said that she supports Preeta's idea of making Karan dance during the function because Karan is a celebrity and if he dances during the function, then the function will be a memorable one, and Janki takes her leave. Suresh and Pami told Karina that she should be proud of Preeta and she should not worry about the function as Preeta will be able to manage it magnificently. Raki told Karina that no matter what the situations are, she would never go against Karina and she reminded Karina that they are all one family and nobody can set them apart and there's nothing like divide and rule policy in their house. Meanwhile, Srishti and Samir came up with a plan to avoid getting caught by the guard, and Srishti applied a layer of shaving cream on Samir's face and told him to go to the guard and pretend as Prithvi. Samir tried his best in front of the guard, but he soon begins to overdo it and the security guard begins to doubt him, and he remembered that when Prithvi was giving him money earlier, Prithvi was wearing a ring, but now there is no ring on his finger. The guard also remembered that Prithvi told him earlier that he was sensing something really dangerous would happen tonight, and he told the guard to be extra careful. To test Samir, the guard told Samir that he has shaving cream on his nose, and the guard asked Samir about his ring, but Samir overlooked it and tried to distract the guard by saying that only women wear rings. This assured the security guard that he is not Prithvi but an imposter, and Srishti, who was hiding in a wardrobe, realized that Samir has been caught, but she kept quiet in order not to cause any more trouble. The security guard pretends to be unaware that something is going on and he steps out of the room to call Prithvi and alert him that something is going on in the house. Prithvi got a call from the guard on his phone and he tried to answer the call, but first he bumped into a waiter and the phone fell down, and as he bent down to pick the phone, someone's leg kicked the phone and the phone hit a flower vase, and Prithvi was very angry and he looked up angrily to slap the person, but the person turned out to be Shubham, Prithvi's college friend. Prithvi greeted Shubham and Shubham badmouthed Prithvi, and Prithvi made fun of Shubham and reminded him of how he had beaten him during the college days, and Shubham asked Prithvi about Shailene and their love affair, and Shailene got there and Shubham was shocked when Prithvi introduced Shailene to him as his sister-in-law because Kritika was there, and Prithvi introduced Kritika to Shubham as his wife-to-be. Shubham questioned Prithvi if he has revealed about his affair with Shailene to Kritika, and Kritika was confused and he asked Prithvi that what is Shubham talking about, and Prithvi said that Shubham is him and Shailene's college mate and he likes to joke around sometimes. Prithvi said that he wanted to attend to a small business call on his phone, but Kritika collected the phone from Prithvi and switched it off, saying that Prithvi doesn't always have time to talk to her because of Prithvi's second wife. Prithvi and Shailene were shocked, and Kritika said that she was referring to Prithvi's phone as his second wife, and she would keep the phone with her until the end of the function, so that Prithvi can have time to focus on the function and she leaves from there. Shubham asked Prithvi that what is the matter between him and Shailene, because when they were in the college, their love story Their love story spread like fire and they both love each other so much. But now Prithvi is introducing Shailene to him as his sister-in-law. Prithvi got angry and took Shubham to a room and beat him up, and Shubham threatened Prithvi, saying that he is going out of town now, but he would come back later to take revenge on Prithvi for beating him up again, and he leaves. Samir found a very strong evidence from Prithvi's locker, and this gave him and Srishti hope of finally exposing Prithvi this time without any error. At the party, Preeta requested everyone's attention, and she said that they all thought that Prithvi is not the right match for Kritika. But since Kritika is happy with Prithvi, then they don't have any choice than to accept their union. And because of this, Karan has decided to perform a surprise dance for Kritika, and Kritika was very happy about this, and she went to Karan and hugged him, even though Karan wasn't happy about the whole thing. Karan reluctantly got on stage and pulled Preeta with him, and they started dancing together. Mahira wasn't happy seeing Karan dancing with Preeta, while Prithvi wasn't happy seeing Preeta dancing with Karan, and Prithvi cunningly pushed Mahira to the stage to dance with Karan to spoil Karan and Preeta's performance, and everyone were shocked seeing Mahira dancing with Karan on stage. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. The next update is right on the channel. Just check the description box below or check the channel and you will see it. See you there.